Cryotherapy is one of the newest leading forms of muscle therapy. But what exactly is it, and is it safe? We asked our health expert, Dr. Jenny, to join us today to tell us more about this new technology. And Jenny, in doing some researching, this is such a big thing with NFL teams to make people recover faster. So tell us what cryotherapy is and how all of us could benefit.
I know, and I keep wanting to go to one of the centers and try it out, but the sound of freezing my whole entire body
it sounds
like
horrible.
I'm thinking when Sarasota is like at 50 degrees, I'm going, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can, you know.
So cryo has to do with cold. What is the process?
So what they do is they're big, gigantic chambers. They're called full body cryo chambers. So you literally immerse yourself in a machine and you walk in there, and they use liquid nitrogen to drop the temperature down to as low as negative 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, how can that be safe?
It's like you're stepping into the Arctic. Yeah, you're conscious. Your head's out. Your head's out. If you see in that video, so their head's out.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. Everybody that I have sent to the centers, they're like, you have to go and try it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm brave enough. They're like, you freeze. They're like, but it's so exhilarating. Your brain, you go, it's turned on. I'm like, well, that would make sense if I stepped out, you know, into the Arctic. Yeah, I would probably be awakened, right? A shot of adrenaline.
What is the reason that you send patients for cryotherapy?
I send them to these centers because a lot of them have inflammation. So they have joint pain, they have muscle injuries, or they're not recovering quickly. Like a lot of my baseball players, a lot of football players, a lot of my triathletes, they're so sore and they want to recover faster. So if they recover faster, they can train harder.
And how
gets
does
rid of that lactic acid.
Air make that happen?
Well, you're talking about it at a cellular level. So the cold affects your cells, so the red blood cells. So what it's doing is it's getting rid of all the inflammations by shrinking those red blood cells. So you got to think of your muscles very much like a band, like a rubber band, collagen.
Okay.
Right. So when your body's inflamed, things get stretched out. So when it's cold, things start to shrink down.
Okay.
So that's the whole
sense.
concept with it. So it works. Everybody that I keep sending to these centers are like, okay, next time you have to come with me. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring a couple of friends and videotape it.
Do you have to go through multiple treatments, or do they say
a lot
really
of these
helps
cryo centers, they recommend you either coming every single day. It usually costs anywhere from $20 to $90 for 3 minutes, maximum of 3 minutes.
So you're in there 3 minutes?
For 3 minutes, if you can tolerate 3 minutes.
I wonder if I could hold my breath that long.
That's fascinating that it's so fast.
Yeah.
So when I was playing sports and when my kids were playing, we'd do things called ice baths where we'd have to like sit in a bathtub full of ice cubes. Is this work on that same concept?
Same exact concept. You know, ice baths, ice massages, and you remember cryotherapy is also used in surgery. So there's a lot of science behind, you know, killing tumors, killing warts. I remember when I was a young athlete, when I was a teenager, I had a plantar's wart, and they used localized cryotherapy to get rid of the wart.
Well,
so
in
it's
liquid
the same
nitrogen,
thing.
they spray dermatology.
Exactly. So you're using the liquid nitrogen in these chambers to bring down, to make the air dry in that environment, so you feel really, really cold. Now, there's other reasons that these other places use cryotherapy for facelifts, for collagen, rejuvenation. Some of these cryo centers now are like health spas. You also see like the cool sculpting. That's very popular now.
That.
So they go and they localize the cryotherapy. It's localized cryotherapy to get rid of inches of fat in the area. So you walk out 25 inches smaller.
So if I go to get the cryotherapy for something else, would that also impact the extra
your
fat?
weight? Yeah. So because it's freezing, it's demobilizing. It's demobilizing fat cells.
Let me beat Debbie down it for a minute here. FDA regulations monitoring what do we know and what is approved for cryotherapy?
There is no FDA regulations right now for cryotherapy chambers, but that's because there's hardly any injuries. And then the only people really documenting those injuries are the manufacturers of the cryotherapy. I think there's been one publicized injury of the death of the 24-year-old in Nevada. She accidentally locked herself in the chamber, and then she froze. Yeah, but that's so
under
rare.
the normal usage.
Thanks for bringing us down.
Sorry, gotta be safe here.
But then you got to think who was in there watching her. You know, you got to make sure you're going to a facility that has a medical professional in there, a doctor watching you, and timing your.
All right. Well, you're going to hear a lot more about cryotherapy as it is becoming more and more prevalent. And of course, we love that we can ask Dr. Jenny about the latest and greatest things in medicine. And you can ask Dr. Jenny about any of your concerns by going to Age Vital Pharmacy in downtown Sarasota, or you can find her at agevital.com. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Next, we're going to rock it out with the Billy Rice Band.